Pronghorn aren't antelope. What these animals truly are is probably going to surprise you quite a bit. The pronghorn's place on the family tree had always been a little bit controversial. This study, published a few years ago, that analyzed the genomes of modern day ruminants, it found where they belonged. It also found some other interesting things. Here's our family tree. Back here, this is showing like how far back in history you have to go to find last common ancestors. So your antelopes, they're down in here. Your bovids are down in here. Your giraffes and okapis are up here. And if you notice right next to the giraffes and okapi, the pronghorn. The group that led to the giraffes, the okapis, and the pronghorn, it actually diverged from the rest around 20 million years ago. This study was really interesting because they were also analyzing the genomes to infer when unique traits evolved in these lineages and when traits that are shared amongst all of the lineages evolved as well. But another thing that's cool with this is these triangles. These triangles show essentially the diversity of the group. So this group, there are a lot of animals in this group. This group up here, the giraffe, the green one, not many. The pronghorn, one species. People like to say humans, we are alone on our family tree, but we have nothing on the pronghorn. Their lineage, like I said, diverged well over 15 million years ago, only one species today. Our lineage diverged from the common ancestor of chimpanzees and us around 6 million years ago, and we're the sole lineage, the sole survivor. But not long ago, there were other humans, Neanderthals, late Erectus, Denisovans. Their lonely group is Antilocapridae, but there were lots of those animals. It's just most have gone extinct except the pronghorn. If the pronghorn eventually goes extinct, that entire group will now be gone. Speaking of that, something else that's interesting from this paper is that they modeled the population demographics to see what has been happening over time based on the genomes. And what they found is that with all of these ruminants, as humans spread out of Africa, we start to see sudden drops in their population. The blue line is the inferred population structure of humans, and you can see that as we start to increase and then really increase, you can see the opposite happening with the ruminants, where they decrease just as quickly as we are increasing. Africa first, then Asia, and then eventually the Americas as humans spread out of Africa. One last random pronghorn fact for you. They have little scent glands on their butt, and when they want to alert the group that there is danger, they spray this little scent that smells like buttered popcorn, and then they all know that they need to be on the lookout. I lied. One more thing, the American cheetah. I can't talk about the pronghorn and the history of the pronghorn without talking about the American cheetah. It's the idea that this really fast predator had an evolutionary arms race with the ancestors of the pronghorn, and that's what drove their need for speed. Water has been poured on that hypothesis over the last couple of years. A paper was published looking into this, and they determined it's unlikely, or at least it wasn't as simple as we had kind of assumed. I'll post a video where I dive deep into that next though.